Namaskar, namaskar, everybody. We've come live on this midweek, and we are excited. We at Avid Miner are excited to share with you some interesting things that are happening this week. And what better way than a live to let you know? Uh, so here goes. Here goes. Namaskar. Welcome. Good evening, everybody. How have you been? So this has been an interesting beginning to the new year. All of us gotten back to work after an extended, kind of stepping into the new year, 2021. And some very interesting work that we've been up to at Avid Miner, reaching out to companies like Mondelez, doing programs for them. This year, right in the first 15 days, some interesting stuff. Mondelez, Kotak Mahindra Bank, East West Seed, an interview with Bollywood Hangama. So many facets of life. And today, this conversation is about people and business. This week, we are doing two at least very, very interesting conversations on people and business. The first of them is happening tomorrow. Tomorrow at 2 p.m., I'm going to be engaging in a very, very interesting conversation as part of the Business World Dialogue on Leadership with my dear friend Batra. And this conversation is interesting because we're going to chat about things which are very, very dear to us. I liken it a bit to imagine that you and I are human beings and we are working for that famous thing, that thing that we all buzz about, business and digital transformation. Now, imagine you and I, human beings, working very hard to maybe replace ourselves. What does the human being do when digital transformation hits? What happens to the human being? And that's something which, for me personally, I really think that the human being deserves something more. And the human being, if it remains thinking that what more can I get for myself, the human being will be thrown away, because nobody wants to do something for someone for no reason. So as I see it, it is an absolute opportunity for you and me as human beings to create ourselves in ways different from what we ever thought of ourselves. And therefore, this interesting challenge is a period for us to discover whole new aspects that could be available to us. Kapang broke. Thank you so very much. So what we intend to do in various conversations, so let me first take you through a snippet of what's going to happen tomorrow in the conversation with Anurag Batra in the Business World Leadership conversation. We're going to talk about something called nurturing people. Now, nurturing people is the interesting new baby from the stable of Avid Miner. It is human-centric consulting, where we are looking after the human being as she deals with the digital transformation which is happening all around. Yes, digital transformation is about how important data is, how important we can get the most out of it, how we can speeden up processes. But what about the human being? How will it be if the human being finds herself in a place of victory, actually discovering that the human being is much more than what that person was before digital transformation set in? So I personally, I love it when we can gift ourselves victory. And all my conversations are about finding ways to gift ourselves victory. Because when we are victorious, when we experience victory, there's a whole different feeling, right? So that's one conversation which is going to happen tomorrow with Anurag Batra. So please join us at 2 p.m. And the link is there in the description. It's going to be an interesting one. Anurag asked me some very pointed questions, so I'm looking forward to them. And it'll be an interesting tete-a-tete tomorrow. It's going to be across on all the channels of Business World, right from Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. It'll be there all over. So you can register by clicking on that link in the description. I look forward to that conversation. Then this Sunday, I'm very excited to host a very, very interesting conversation on entrepreneurship. All right. And the point that I want to make in that thing is that what is that speciality that we bring to the table when we talk of entrepreneurship. Now, each one of us wants to grow as an entrepreneur, right? And this conversation with Mr. Ajay Kumar Mal, who's the person who started Mallcom, and that conversation is about what it takes for you and me to embark on a journey of the entrepreneur. The entrepreneur is not somebody, I used to earlier think that somebody, we used to say, "Arre, Tata Birla." So only if you're Tata Birla can you become an entrepreneur. And slowly, as I developed myself and discovered the entrepreneur in me, I am forever curious to understand what's sticking in the minds of the entrepreneur. What is it that makes that entrepreneur so special? So that conversation happens as part of the Living Forward show, The Ticking Mind of an Entrepreneur, where I'll be speaking to Ajay Kumar Mal. That's on Sunday, this Sunday, which is the 10th of January at 11 a.m. It's going to be a very, very interesting, and any one of you and all of you who are interested in getting some tips on how you can begin your journey as an entrepreneur, please join us on Sunday. But as of now, I have a few questions for you, and I would love to know. Yes, in the world of machines, humans play a key role for transformation. Yes, my friend. I don't know your name because it's not showing up, because LinkedIn seeks your permission before it shares your name. You may always give it the permission. So consider for a moment, and I think it's a valid point. How will it be? And tomorrow, that conversation with Anurag Batra is going to stem from, yes, Badrinath Korti is saying that I've been dealing with this for the last 2 years. Now consider Badrinath, consider each one of us. There are aspects to us which we never accessed because we were never, it was never needed. Okay? It was never needed because, yes, industry 4.0, yes, 4.0, 5.0, whatever you call it, please understand there are aspects within you and me which we haven't accessed. Now, who will believe in us? It has to begin with me. I have to believe, I have to begin with my belief that there is more to me. So therefore, this is not a conversation saying that please be kind to the human being. No, this is a conversation called the human being. That's you and I now have an opportunity to look for more within us. In fact, not just more of the earlier one, in fact, more of the variation that we never thought was possible. I personally feel that each one of us needs to be scratched because over the years, we are very comfortable with what we are good at. So even if we have lost a particular job, we are looking for that, another one of that job that we lost. So we, in our mind, we partition ourselves that we have now, that function is my specialty. That is my specialty. That is the place that I operate in. Consider that is the place that you operated in, rather than that is the place that I operate in. Imagine if you and I can get that there are many spaces that you and I as human beings can operate. Will it take an effort? Yes, it will. But can I also tell you, and you know that, dear friend, even if you want to be like before, it takes a lot of effort to get a new job, isn't it? It takes a lot of effort to remain employable. So this conversation, therefore, this entire week, the conversations are going to be around the people, the human being, and the entrepreneur. So how can the individual that you and I are, how can we look at more ways to create ourselves as employable? Now, for me, employable is not just that you are under the employ of others. Employable also for me is in a way that I may be employed by the world in terms of the service that I provide. So even though I am self-employed, I'm still employed. I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm a self-employed human being. So these conversations are going to be the limitless possibilities that you and I as human beings are. And I am a firm believer that human beings can do much more than they can ever imagine, except that we have to give up on that mental thing that I can't or I haven't. So you and I have a can't, yes or yes? You have something, right, that I can't. All right. I have things that I can't. All right. Fantastic. Don't you also have things that I haven't yet? Yes? Yes or yes? You haven't yet done this. I haven't yet done that. Got it. Even I haven't done this and haven't done that. Now, years back, I discovered I haven't done it. If I can complete it with, I haven't done it yet. Did you get what I just said? Just look at it this way. I haven't done it yet. मैंने अब तक नहीं किया doesn't mean that मैं नहीं कर सकता. It doesn't mean I cannot do it. It is just that I haven't done up till now. And that's the conversation that I'll be engaging with you. Beginning tomorrow with Anurag Batra. Again, I'm kind of just playing this out for you to have a look at it. This happens tomorrow at 2 p.m. Please click the link and join us. It's going to be a very, very interesting conversation. And on Sunday, I'm going to engage in a very interesting conversation with on entrepreneurship, on the ticking mind of an entrepreneur, and it'll be a very interesting conversation with Mr. Ajay Kumar Mall. He is truly a person who's created a whole new world, something which he didn't inherit it, he created it. And I will be in a conversation with him, find out what is it that makes somebody like him that he could find his path. So we're going to ask some very simple questions which we are going to discover for ourselves what we can learn and apply in our life. So, dear friend, this Wednesday evening, I'm wishing you all a great evening. Today was a very, very interesting day for me. I had a wonderful session with East West Seed. It was a power pack session. It was fantastic, and we created some amazing value. We got some fantastic feedback. So it's always exciting, when we do online sessions like this, when we create something. In fact, just at the end of last year, we did our first offline session. So at the Renaissance Hotel, we went and did a session, an offline session, and it was an amazing one. And can you guess with whom I did the offline session? Who will take a guess? I even posted about it. It's the first offline session I did. All right, I will tell you. It was with Galderma. That's right, that amazing company which makes those fantastic creams. And I know a lot of people who use those creams for skincare. So we did a session with Galderma, and that was, so excited. We did 2 sessions for them. And this year, we are again looking forward to some very interesting sessions offline as well as online. This entire week, there are sessions with an alumni group. I think next week, it is with the alumni group of IIT Kanpur in the Silicon Valley. So we are doing a very interesting session for them. Whereas this week, again, we've got something with, again, a new session, 2 more sessions coming up with Mondelez. There's something coming up for Kotak Mahindra Bank. East West Seed just happened, and a Bollywood Hangama thing happened. So do let us know in any which way if we can be of service to you, because we believe in one thing. We at Avid Miner are very, very clear. This 2021 is going to be differentiated by 2020. From 2020 to 21, the difference is that one, and that one is you. The one is me. So if we can make individually, if I can make this 2021 different, I have a say in that. Because COVID is around, dear friend. COVID has not gone away. We got to be really, really careful. I move around with my mask in place. It's continuously around with me. It is because without it, I need to take care of myself. But I will not stop myself. I will keep on working and making a difference. So thank you very, very much, all of you, this Wednesday evening, as you've joined me in this conversation. I look forward to meeting you tomorrow. As I complete again, I will show this to you. Please go and register. And please be there. There's going to be a conversation on people and how important people are in this entire piece. You will discover some interesting things because Anurag does ask some interesting questions. Thank you so very much. Have a phenomenal, phenomenal evening, each one of you. Bahut shukriya aap sabka. Cheers. Best wishes. See you around soon. Stay bright. and stay inspired, dear friend, because this world needs people like you and me. Cheers. Alshukran Bandhu, Alshukran Zindagi. Please, also, please, if you like this video, please click subscribe. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel also. It's called Ashish Vidyarthi Official. Please go and subscribe. Please go and like these videos. Please share this video. As many people get to see it, it's our opportunity to spread the word. Thank you so very much for all the love and care that you're giving. I promise you, as an actor, I really enjoy my work, be it acting, be it sharing my conversations with people. And by the way, just to let you know, if you haven't yet seen it, please go on to Disney Hotstar and have a look at my series, which is on at this point. It's called Criminal Justice Season 2. Do have a look at it and let me know how it is for you. And stay in touch with us on our various social media channels. The links of there are just available here and on our website, avidminer.com. And again, on YouTube, I keep making some interesting videos. Please join me. Alshukran Bandhu, Alshukran Zindagi. See you tomorrow at 2 p.m. on the Business World Show. Here is the link once again. The link is right here in the description. Lots of love to each one of you. Have a phenomenal evening. Zindabad, bahut sara pyar. Thank you, dear friend. Appreciate it.